Why are you unable to do something that you really want to do? We all have been through this, where you know what you want, but somehow you just end up ignoring it completely and continue living your life in the way that you don't like it. You know, you have the power, but somehow you just can't move yourself in the way you think. Well, it's not just you. Everybody you know goes through this. Even the most successful people go through this. That is, as long as they are human. And there are many problems. But don't worry, I'm not gonna just name the problems. I will also give you the solutions. Also, just watching this video fully will take a lot of efforts from you, as this video is neither a TikTok or Instagram reel you're used to. So the ability to control yourself is connected with your cycle and snooze ability. Cycle, the routine you follow every day. It can be your wake up, waste life stuff, or wake up, let's make life stuff. Snooze, the ability to delay anything for comfort. I'll wake up later cause right now the bed is warm and cozy. Now, in this video, I'm gonna make you conscious. I'm gonna wake you up and say good morning. Or you can again just hit snooze and turn off this video. Now, consciousness, it's being aware when you chop those veggies with a knife. You're aware that knife is dangerous and you are to be careful so you won't get hurt. Subconsciousness, on the other hand, is the same thing but you get better at it. Just like how your mom can look here and there while working with a knife. Here is another example. You driving somewhere and you suddenly realize that you have already reached, but you don't remember driving, right? Now that's your subconscious net at play. So the point is that you have to pay attention at what you want in the start. And eventually, you will subconsciously be able to do it without putting any efforts. Most people who are successful in career or life get through their problem by simply being conscious about them. And eventually, everything works for them. Because now they take care of their problems subconsciously. And it no longer requires their focus. It has just become their lifestyle. The two things I mentioned earlier are the primary cause of your problem. And I'm going to tell you about them so the next time they happen in your life, you'll be conscious about them before taking the action. Cycle. It's not really a bad thing. Our brain cannot work without having a daily routine, aka cycle. Whether it would be to ace around or to live an active life. We all need this. But the question is, if everyone needs it, then why is cycle a problem? The problem isn't having a good or bad routine. The problem is being stuck in that routine. You see, our brain loves to be near familiar things. But it also has a habit of becoming bored easily. Let me show you in a simple way. You went to gym and you loved it there. And you actually worked out. And that day you slept nice. And it feels like life is actually on track. Your brain is also allowing you to do things which you want. The second day is also saying, no problem. Third day also goes like this, working hard. But the fourth day, you are just tiny bit lazier. So your brain tells you, hey buddy, why not skip the gym today? You went for 3 days. Usually 4 days gym a week is enough. So let's take a break. So you can go later once in the entire week. And we all know how that one day of skipping gym will end up being the trigger to stop going altogether. So what happens here is that your brain didn't stop you from doing something new. But what actually happened is that it didn't let you continue the new thing. And after you stop going to the gym, you will just move back to your old life and your old cycle, which your brain feels comfy with. So the goal here is to continue the new thing you are doing until it becomes your cycle. Until you just subconsciously wake up and be like, oh, I gotta go to gym. And it's not a chore for you anymore. The borderline to continue something is that you have to tell yourself that you will always end up stopping for all the things that you want to do. So write what you want to do on a paper. Now ask yourself, which of this you want to do without stopping? And once you start, you should not give in to the desire of your brain. Just fight brain with logic. Oh, the gym is good for me and my health. Why am I skipping it? That's how all the humans behave on the planet. But you have to understand your actions. And then you will be able to tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna feel like this all the time, but I should just continue. I'm not gonna stop this time. Snooze. This is something that everyone is powerless against. You see, before you even decide to go to gym and exercise, you have to think about it in your mind. This snooze is like whenever your brain rocks with ideas, it will pop up and snooze them. This is another way for your brain to just laze around. Let me show you something. This right here is you scrolling. You saw a reel, you liked it. And now you want to do something similar or learn something. And you might make a Google search about it or go to the profile and see more content about it. But as soon as you close the app, that wonderful idea which you just chose to do has been snoozed. Now let me ask you a question about what you want. You'll be able to come up with a few things. And by logic, if you know what you want, why aren't you doing everything you can to achieve it? Let me answer that for you. I asked you what you want, and whatever you answered will be there in your mind till the end of this video. Then it will be snoozed away, and you will continue your day according to your routine, like you never wanted anything. The probability of you being born is 1 in 400 trillion, and the ideas you get, they are not meant to be snoozed away. There is no magical remedy to cure the snoozing. But there is this thing called activation energy. It gives you an idea about how much effort it will take for you to fix your snooze. If you wake up at 7 a.m., then try putting an alarm for 6 a.m. And when it rings, without making any excuses, get up and walk into a cold room. That force which will get you out of your warm bed into the cold room, that force is the same force required for you to do the things you want, instead of just being on autopilot and wasting all of your ideas. Now, you got an idea? Write it down. And the next time when you think, oh, you have nothing, like no ideas or anything, just go ahead and look through it. All the ideas you write, just pinpoint a few which you really want to do. And there will come a time that you will just go through with it. Thank you for watching. If you watch this video till the end, then you can definitely achieve what you want by just being clear and conscious. And remember, the next time you get a really amazing idea, don't let it snooze away. Subscribe, it'll help.